reps you can under control. Nice and easy, nice and easy. 3 to 5 reps.
32 teams work tirelessly to find the best players to take the field on Sundays. 53 guys make an NFL roster. 1,696 men had an NFL roster spot last season. But only one was from Limestone College. Located in Gaffney, South Carolina, Limestone is a 4-year liberal arts institution. It's known for many things, but pumping out football players, not one of them.
You know, before the 53-man roster was cut, you know, I tell people, yeah, I play for the Texans, and then they ask what school. I say Limestone, and they're like, where? Oh, so you actually play? I'm like, yeah, I do. And, you know, so it's automatic doubt, kind of proving the fact that D2 football is not that far from D1, and we have some good athletes.
Haters will hate, but doubters did make a pretty good point. Before Smith, nobody had ever gone to Limestone College and then to the NFL, an accomplishment that's difficult for Division I athletes. It's even more challenging for somebody from a D2 school.
If you play for Alabama, you're on TV every weekend. If you play for Florida, you're on TV every weekend. If you play for UT, you're on TV every weekend. Well, Mount Union or another small school, you're not going to be on TV at all, maybe local TV. So to really prove that you belong at the next level, you have to prove that you don't belong each and every Saturday.
And one of the things Brian Gaten always talks about is, I'd love to see these guys play live, because that makes all the difference in the world. You can watch a guy on TV and watch him on your little video pad or whatever it is, but you got to see him up close and personal. And I'm sure a lot of scouts didn't have that opportunity.
He's not playing in the SEC, he's not playing in the Big Ten, the ACC, the Pac-12. I mean, he's playing at a smaller school, and so when he makes that jump, he has to have some level of maturity. He has to have a great work ethic. He has to have a never get down attitude, you know, because it's not going to be easy, and Vyncint has all those things.
Determined to make the NFL, Vyncint declared for the 2018 NFL Draft. If his college tape was not enough to impress scouts, a pro day where he ran a 4.340 and had a 39.5-inch vertical leap certainly proved his athletic ability. But the only call Smith received on draft day was from teams asking if he wanted to join their roster as a free agent.
It was tough, you know. I knew I wasn't going to go high anyway. I knew I was going to go on the third day. And, you know, you want to have that feeling of I've been drafted, say that I've been drafted. During the 7th round, you know, they'll tell you, okay, we see you going to free agent. You know, it goes from being relaxed and like, okay, if I get chosen, you know, I know where I'm going to, where now it's time to get down to business. Like, I got to make the decision now. It all rides on my shoulders.
Although undrafted, Vyncint still had a chance. After signing with the Texans, Vyncint showed coaches he could make a 53-man roster.
Rookie minicamp, we became aware of Vyncint Smith. You know, Limestone College, obviously we had an idea about him in the post-draft process. We had watched film on him, and we had seen that maybe this is a guy that could help us on special teams, could help us on offense, really good speed, good size. And he came here and he really did a great job from the moment he stepped in here last year.
That month it was tough, but it was fun. I wouldn't take it back for anything. You gotta have confidence, and it's a lot of learning, a lot of ups and downs. You know, you can't let the bad plays stop you or the bad practices stop you. I didn't know if I was gonna make the 53-man. I thought for sure I could be a practice squad, but making 53-man was always up in the air for me.
Camp progressed. Cuts were on the horizon. If history held, a small school athlete from Limestone would not make an NFL roster. But this time, history changed. Vyncint Smith was a Texan, and Limestone had its first NFL football player.
This is it. You know, I made it. Is somebody, you know, playing with me, or is it going to be another call tomorrow? A tiny bit of disbelief and a tiny bit of you did it. You know, you passed your first goal.
Texans clearly in 4-down territory. It's 3rd and 11 at the Philadelphia 35. Deshaun firing to the end zone, and he wants Vyncint Smith, and he makes the catch deep in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Watson finds Smith. First career touchdown for Vyncint Smith, and an unbelievable.
Today, Vyncint's jersey is framed at Limestone College, but his NFL story is just getting started. Making the roster is a tremendous accomplishment, but there's still more work to be done.
The key is for Vyncint, and any player like Vyncint, is to stay hungry and humble and to keep doing it. He's that type of guy. I think that's what he'll do. When they come from small schools, and they make it to the 53, they can never forget, why they made it to the 53, what got them there.
It gives kids hope, and I think that's one of the biggest things, that when you have the hope, it gives you opportunity to go out and chase your dreams and chase after. You don't have to go to a big-time school to be successful.
It goes to show that you can make the NFL from anywhere. His story is so important because that's what the NFL is made of. Yeah, the stars get all the acclaim, but it's those guys that you've never heard of that have made plays at key times. I mean, think of that Philadelphia game in 2018. Vyncint Smith makes one of the biggest plays of that game, and yet he came from Limestone College. And so any player at Limestone College thinks, I can go to the NFL. I can do this. Some kid at a small school on the West Coast reads Vincent's story or sees this story and says, hey, that guy made it. Maybe I can make it too.